This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego! I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God loves.
Oh shit, what up, though? It's the word. You see the title. Hey, we're gonna get into that. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. What up, though? Hey, D Shep, man, bro. I couldn't stop laughing. You're right, bro. I'm in the basement. I'm in the office, bro. I'm in my coffin right now, going live. Shout out to D Shep, man. That's my bro. Man, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your humor, man. Didi, what up? Yeah, y'all gonna see me lounging, man. I'm in my office chair. I'm comfortable. Yeah, we're in the basement today. You know, the kids and family upstairs going wild. Who else in the building? Tay Eats, y'all. Tay Eats, y'all. What up, sis? What up, Nine? Appreciate you. Hold on, look at my phone. It's easier because I ain't even close to the computer. BDB, how you feeling? How you living? What up, Nine? Appreciate you. Young Riaz, what up, young bro? Appreciate you. Yeah, in a minute, we're gonna give her we'll give our guest. She said give her 5 minutes, so we're gonna grace her with more than that if she needed, because I appreciate it. We're gonna have Selena. Me and her gonna have a sit down, we're gonna have a conversation. Let me make sure my mic ain't muted, okay? Yeah, we're gonna have a sit down, we're gonna have a conversation. Something like work. I just, I do these sit downs for this reason, because I like to do them because, you get to see a different angle or a different perception of a person, right? And this is one of the people I've been cool with since I got on the internet, man. Selena is like the second person I got on the panel with. Always been respectful, always been humble towards me. I appreciate her. Always been supportive, always supported what I did. Like I said, she gave me a platform to speak for the first time, second time maybe, first or second time, but she did that. So, I just want people to see a side of Selena that I see. So we're gonna have sis on the show. We're gonna have a sit down. So let me do this too. I don't want to put nobody in an awkward situation. Selena, she got people on here who love her. She got people who don't like her. And that's cool. Everybody ain't for everybody. But this is my show. This is my house, right? So I tolerate zero disrespect, to my guest on the panel. So mods, if y'all don't feel comfortable, I don't care who it is, because if they come in here disrespecting her, you disrespecting me. This is my show, my panel, right? So if you respect me and you don't like her, do me a favor, sit this one out, that's okay. But any disrespect in the chat, ain't no time out, get them out of there. They gone. So that's the decorum. That's the tone we set, and that's what we're doing, because we're here to have an insightful conversation, and get some of this young lady's understanding and experience. So yeah, we're gonna do that when she come in. And here she go, the one and only Miss Selena. Selena, how are you, sis?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I appreciate you coming to rap with me. Excuse my posture. I'm in my office chair, so I'm kind of comfortable. So you might see and looking at my phone because I really can't see the screen. So I just want to maintain the chat. Like I was just stating, the decorum over here is warm and welcoming. You support me in so many different ways. So I appreciate you. So that's just the tone. No disrespect to my guests, because that's disrespect to me. With that being said, how are you today?
I'm doing a little bit okay. Had some issues with my internet. It's still acting up, and it's like this is the worst time for it to start acting up. But That's just how life is sometimes. Let me see if I can get you on my computer. It's coming up right now. Let me exit out and then I'll come back up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah, yeah. Selena got a lot of love over here. We appreciate you, sis. Um, take each y'all. Y'all know that's my sis. Hey, we go do a show where Tay get to grill me. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but yeah, Tay go get to grill me, y'all. Y'all know y'all like when Tay grill me, so let me add her back up. There we
Okay,
go.
now I can, yeah, it's a lot better. I'm sorry, like I said, it's always something at the last minute. So, but I'm here.
How are you today? How are you?
I am doing okay. And thank you for everybody for coming through. I appreciate. Thank you, the word for the invitation. I am doing okay. It's Saturday, so just trying to enjoy my day and just hey, take one day at a time.
And you one of the people I met when I first came on here. You always showed me love. You always supported me. You gave me grace at times. Um,
Grace.
well, I say because it's and I say grace in the means like you don't judge me for what other people around me do. You
Of
know what I'm
course
saying?
not.
So
Yeah.
I always appreciate that because that's
Yeah.
before,
I will say,
I'm
I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
sorry.
Oh no,
No, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I will say that you have always been very consistent with me. And that's why I have been consistent with you, because if you've been on YouTube any number of, years, or you have experienced some things with content creators or subscribers, you know that this can be as as another person that I know, she said it's a battlefield. And it really is. YouTube is a battlefield. It's very few people that you can actually, I would say, trust, have conversations with, not flip on you when they get a misunderstanding. And you have always been consistent with me. If you felt this, like there was something going on, you would always reach out to me and be like, "Hey sis, we good," and I'll be like, "Yeah," and I will explain whatever. And I appreciate people like you, because it's not a lot of genuine people. It's people that say that they're genuine, but they don't carry on in a genuine way. Just because you're on YouTube, that doesn't mean that we're not real people behind these apps, behind the app, behind these avatars. And so, how you've always conducted yourself with me, I respect that, and I give you the same. I match people's energy. If you disrespectful, I'm gonna try not to be, but I can get disrespectful as well. And you have always been a gentleman. You've always been respectful, and you've always been a person that you take other people's feelings in consideration. And unfortunately, we have people on my side, your side, that don't like me, don't like you, that can't see that because they want to see the worst in you, right? So, long story short, you've always been consistent with me.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Prayers, what up, though? If somebody can do me a favor, can y'all drop Selena link in the chat too?
I
Also,
appreciate
uh,
that.
I want to pin it. Y'all go check her out because I want to get into the cliche questions. But before that, do you want to introduce yourself? I don't think. I mean, I can do it, but I think coming from Selena's mouth, it'll sound better.
Right. My name is Selena, and that is my government name. I was graced with that name from my older sister. I started doing YouTube last year, 2000, well, not last year, but 2022, I believe, is when I started YouTube. It was in February of 2022. So, I started out because I had to, basically take up for my name. I was having people speak on me in a negative way. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to get my own channel. And sometimes I'm gonna say the negative entities mean for bad, sometimes God will turn it around for, for your favor. And it actually has brought the best out of me. And so my channel is at the real Selena. I talk about a variety of subjects, from political things, from relationships, from spirituality, you name it. I'm going to talk about it, especially if it hits my spirit and I'm like, you know what? This is something, that I need to talk about. I'm going to talk about it. So I always try to be as real as I can with my audience. And I just try to be myself. And those who rock with it, rock with it. Those who don't, they move on. So it is what it is.
And that's what's up. Let me ask you this, because you hinted on why you started YouTube, but what motivated you to become a content creator? Because
And it's still kind of crazy because I don't even sometimes see myself as a content creator. I just see myself on here just talking. But I think, like I said, it was a point where I'm like, you know what? People try to create a narrative for you. People try to, put a jacket on you that don't fit. And I've always been a person that stood up to bullies. I didn't I might let it go, maybe a little bit. But after a while, I'm kind of like, nah, this ain't. If I don't do this in real life, I'm not gonna do this on the internet. So what's up? What you gonna do? So I just said, I'm gonna have to put my big girl panties on, and I'm gonna have to deal with it. It taught me a lot about dealing with adversity. Even with on YouTube, people like, this ain't no real adversity. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes it can be a spiritual warfare, just depending on how you look at it and what you're going through at the time. And I was going through a lot of different transitions in my life. And this was one of the transition to where, I had people speaking up on me and basically trying to, put me in a corner, and run off of YouTube. And I was like, oh, hell no, we ain't doing that. I'm going to be on here because I want to be on here. And I would always have people, when I would hit panels, would say, you need to start your own panel. Why do you get on other people's panel and not have your own channel? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I did it. I was scared. It's some days I did not want to be on here. It's some days that I had to hear about the different things people were saying about me. And I had to just realize people are going to talk, and people, their words are their words, their feelings are their feelings, whether it's true or not. That's just what people do, So I learned to deal with it. So it's taught me a lot dealing with controversy, having to have a little thicker skin than I have before, being on here, because in real life, sometimes we can deal with a lot of things in real life because we don't have a choice. But sometimes on YouTube, you can turn off the app, you can close the computer, but if you choose to do it, and that was me, I choose to be on YouTube. So I knew that, hey, I gotta have some tough skin. People are going to say all types of things about you. They're going to call you ugly. They're going to call you fat. They're going to say you're fake. They're going to say you're a fake supporter. They're going to say you're a messy supporter. They're going to say all these different things. And are you going to stay there and deal with it? And sometimes, it just taught me that I can maybe go a little bit higher in life, because you're going to deal with people coming at you all the time while you're on your purpose, and you can never let anybody knock you off of it.
And see, I just want to mention this too, because I take notes a lot. I don't want to interrupt you. You said a lot of interesting things. So if you see me like this, I'm just taking notes on the phone.
Right.
But, Prayers, what up, though? Somebody, Rachel, what up, though? Appreciate y'all. Says, make sure y'all hit that like button.
Thank you guys for coming.
Make sure y'all get over there and check out the real Selena, who also her link is pinned up to the top. Let me ask you this: what motivate? Because you besides coming on defending yourself, you create some great content too.
Oh, thank you.
Like Selena's couch, like I thought is a great concept. The way you
Right.
run it, I think that's dope. What inspired Selena's couch?
Actually, it was a subscriber of mine. Shout out to IB. It was, sometimes people come on my platform and they tell their story and things of that nature. And I was just talking one day, and IB was like, "You need to call this live Selena's Couch." I said, "You know what? That's a pretty good idea," because I've had people to say, "You're like a counselor," or something like that. So since you ever heard of, like, sometimes people be on the therapist couch. I said, you know what? I can name it, my couch. So I said Selena's Couch. And I said, anybody can come up here, talk about whatever they want to talk about, the things that they're dealing with. I just wanted to be a platform where people felt free to be themselves. Sometimes, it ended up being an interview sometimes when I have people on my couch and talking about different things. But I really want to create a space. I believe in safe spaces sometimes. Sometimes you got to have a little controversy. I get it. And that's kind of what makes people come to your channel. But I also believe once you leave my channel, I want you to either have a smile, I want you to be encouraged in some type of way, and I want you to feel good when you leave and not feel like life was taken out of you. You know what I'm saying? We are drawn to sometimes negative things. And if you notice, drama sells. So when you're talking sometimes about positive things, people don't want to come because they don't want to hear that. They want to hear somebody cussing somebody out, somebody threatening to pull up on a person. They want to hear all that kind of stuff. So that is not what I want to do. I want to change the narrative. I want to change my platform to help people to see that there's a different way of being. You can enjoy entertainment without going at people's necks. And again, I say it over and over again. Behind these avatars, behind, these smiles or, we put on when we come on here, there's real people that are here behind those avatars. And people just really don't see other people, I think, as human beings. Which is scary in this day and time, but that just goes to show you the reality that we're in. But basically, me, I go around and around sometimes, but it's basically to create a different platform where people can feel comfortable, where people can be informed, where people can be encouraged. And that's what I want to do.
Oh, don't feel bad. You can go around and around. This is about you, sis. This is about
I can
you.
talk.
Yeah, you can talk. This is about, hey, I'm doing this because I want people to see Selena from my perspective. And
Thank you.
so some of the questions might be leading questions, as people might say, but I'm leading you to my perception. And
Right.
like Selena is an awesome, she's awesome, man. In so many different
Thank
ways.
you.
So let me ask you this, because earlier you were saying adversity, and we all encounter that, and especially on this app. And oftentimes people want to develop and get better, and for that reason, I look at adversity as an opportunity. And like you mentioned, some of the things you went through on here, it made you better off of here.
Right.
What That being said, let me ask you, what is one of the good lessons you learned and one of the hard lessons you learned so far with your YouTube experience?
Well, I already know this in real life, but it clarifies even more as I go about on these YouTube streets. Everybody does not see things the way you do. And what I mean by that is how I see people being respectful or straight up or loyal is not how another person may see it on here. And actually, to be honest with you, I have learned even more to keep my circle very small. Everybody that's that you think is cool, everybody that you want to engage with, you can't always do that. And it's sad and it's unfortunate, but it's real life. Some of the same principles that we have in our real life, we have to also apply them to YouTube. So just like on YouTube, I can't take everybody in. I can't share my number with everybody. I can't support everybody. Why? Because everybody doesn't have the same mindset or spirit that I may have. I may have a genuine spirit. I may have a spirit where I want to like people and love people, but another person might have a spirit that's more malevolent. They might not, they might want to get to know you because they want something from you, or they want to take down something, or they want to get to know you. So when they get mad, they can spread your business. It's just like a lot of different things that you will learn on here, but some of the same things we learned in real life, they apply on YouTube. And I don't know, for me, I don't know why I forgot that. I looked at it as entertainment. Everybody was on here to have fun. Everybody's not like that. Everybody's not built like me. Everybody hasn't been raised like me. I've been raised to treat people like I want to be treated. I've been raised, if I have a problem with you and I can contact you to give you a call or a text and be like, what's up? That's how I've been raised. But other people have not been raised like that. And sometimes the people that say they are, they don't always do that. They do exactly what they said they wouldn't do. So I have just been learning to keep my circle small, to let my yes be yes. And whatever I say, I should be able to repeat it if it was to come out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have learned, you can never trust people fully on here. And if you do learn to get along and you have camaraderie and you're able to trust someone to an extent, that is a miracle. That's a blessing. And you should, take that person as I would say a friend, a YouTube friend or whatever kind of friend, somebody that that you can, talk to. They can understand you without judging you. They cannot repeat things when they get upset. When they have a misunderstanding, they'll pick up the phone or text you and let you see what's going on. And you should really hold them dearly, to be honest with you. And because it's so rare on here to have real people that stick behind what they say. So I just been learning to keep my circle very small. And if I see a person is moving a little funny to the point to where it's looking like, nah, this person ain't for me, I back off. And I don't let people make me feel bad for backing off. You know what I'm saying? Before I would be like, man, I hate to do that. I don't want to, feel like I'm being funny or anything. But at the same time, putting you first in that aspect is the best thing to do. Because if you don't put you first in your peace of mind, people gonna get mad. They're gonna feel away, but that's on them. It's about you and how you're feeling about the situation. Because sometimes your feelings will lie to you, but sometimes they won't. Sometimes what you're feeling is actually God trying to warn you not to deal with this person, or you might not want to tell this person this or that, or you just might want to just respectfully part ways if you can. But on here, people won't let you part ways quietly. They gonna have something to say. They gonna either do a subliminal, or they gonna go live, especially if they're a content creator. So people be feeling away, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But if I feel anything, if I've watched you move and I've seen how you maybe operate with other people and it's not good, if I seen how you may be coming across me when I'm maybe kind of backing off, then that gives me a sign. Then my tuition was right, my gut was right. Leave you alone, because if I don't, I'll get in some more drama with you, and I ain't trying to do that. So keep your circle small. Go with your gut. Sometimes, like I said, your gut can be wrong, right? But sometimes, it's not. Do I respond to subliminals, Tay? I'm gonna just say I have in the past, but I won't going further. I won't do it, because number one, sometimes when you jump out the window, before you get an understanding, that's a foolish thing to do. That's number one, because that person could be talking about another person. But at the same time, that person could be talking about you. So what I've learned to do is just sit back, observe, you know, and let people be themselves, because the real will come out, and how they feel about you will come out. Better believe it. But I'm learning not to respond to subliminals, because sometimes you can be wrong. You can jump out the window on some things. So you definitely got to make sure. And that's why I like to ask people, are you directing this to me? You know what I'm saying? And some people say, well, a hit dog holler. No, because it's too similar to maybe what our situation is, or maybe it's too similar to something that has happened between us. So it ain't so much a hit dog holler. I want to know what the hell you're talking about. And if you're directing it to me, you need to tell me you're directing it to me. And especially if you can contact me outside of YouTube, you definitely should be contacting me and not other people that have nothing to do with the situation. But again, people don't do that. So instead of me going into that, I don't respond to it. You know what I'm saying? I just move differently.
Okay. And shout out to Gary, my 33
Gary.
brother. What up, Nine? Scorpio mama in the building. Bud
Scorpio.
My boy Rich Martinez. Hey, if y'all don't mind, can somebody drop Rich link? Y'all go check out the cave.
Hey Rich, how are you?
Rich, I did a total reset, bro. Let me know if you want the wrench back. I took every wrench and added it back as people come. So we all good. Still love, brother. Still love. I wanna mention something, because what you said about the subliminals. That's where I kind of always been. It ain't about me, but I do want to give insight with subliminals, and maybe it helped people, because there's a difference between a subliminal and what they call a superliminal, right? The subliminal is usually an underlined indirect, and people do that because ultimately they're cowards. They like you said, they make it questionable, but a superliminal is more like what you said earlier. Like, this is the same incident. Like, I'm talking about you. Everyone else don't. So there's a difference between the two. So either one, I really, I will respond to a superliminal, because I know who you're talking to. We can have that conversation. But even it's a response and not a reaction. I think it's important to respond to things and not react, because, like you said, reaction is impulsive. And people do stuff to get a kick out of you, to get a rise out of you.
Right.
But those people are ultimately, they cowards, So
now,
I don't give too much energy to, cowards.
Now, I have generalized some things because I've seen a lot of people do it. I may be talking about one in particular, but I have seen more than that person do it. So sometimes I'll do subliminals because I'm talking about a variety of people. Okay. So, but lately I have been dealing, if it's a problem with a person, I will go ahead now and say the person. So people be like, well, who's she talking about? I'm talking about this hoe right here. Okay. I'm talking about this nigga right here. Excuse me for those who are offended by those words, but I'm just saying. So now I am learning to be like, okay, I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about everybody, because a lot of times it was so many people that were doing the exact same thing. You can't help but to generalize it. So it did come off like a subliminal, but because I'm not a coward. If I have something to say, I'm going to say it. That's why when people say, sometimes I've heard people say, you don't have to be scared to type in my chat. It's not that I'm scared. Like, what do people think that me, typing in chat? It's not that. It's just I go where I'm comfortable. That's what I do. And that is my prerogative. And if somebody calling me out and I'm in the chat, you best to believe sometimes I will answer the call, because, I'm not saying people can summons me, but I'm saying at the same time, sometimes I will have to address some things that I don't want to address, because to me, it's kind of like, this is ridiculous. You mean to tell me you this grown and you mad about this? Like, what are we doing? I don't even know you in real life. So you will find out people be feeling away when you don't, and it's okay. That's okay. But I have my reasons on why I do what I do. I move the way I move because it benefits me. And if
And,
that's my peace of mind, if it's me not having negative feelings, because number one, I don't have to be scared of nobody on here.
yeah. and
No,
and
yeah,
and what you said, sis, that's not even a subliminal. That's more of an observation. Look, people
yeah,
do when people do stuff. I mean, if you do stuff in public, this is just how I feel. When you do things in public, you open yourself up to being critiqued. And on this app, you have multiple people doing multiple things. Like people be
right,
thinking I be talking about them like, no, you ain't that special. I'm sorry. I'm just stating what I see. It's an
right.
issue, and I'm bringing a solution to it. It's not like I'm personally talking about you, but if you can associate your behavior to what I'm saying, then that's more about you than me. It's not
Mhm.
if you didn't. I mean, so no, that's not even a subliminal. That's
Right.
technically an observation. You're literally, especially on this app, like, um, I don't do it too much. Like, I don't really go into what people doing, but it's hard not to say things because I talk
Mhm.
about behavior, I talk about personality.
Mhm.
Even you talk about spirituality, you talk about narcissism, you talk about different things that people display, and then when they hear it, they feel some type of way. But like you doing that, so how you gonna be mad at somebody for observing what you doing in public?
It,
That's just what it is.
People do it to me all the time. I've had people to say, "Oh, she's fake. Oh, she's this and all that," but it's like, your perception is wrong, but that's your perception. I mean, that's your opinion. I can't, debate that really, because that's just your opinion. But at the same time, if I feel a way or if I'm expressing myself, people will get in their feelings. And my thing at this point, I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? I can only do what I can do. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch me. There's a million other people on this YouTube app that you would go and support and all of this. And, but all I can be is myself. And I think once I started realizing that I can't move the way people want me to move, I can't be a people pleaser. I'm not going to do that, because guess what? People do not give a damn about you. You will have people that think you owe them some type of loyalty or some support when they can't even take up for you when somebody is dogging you out. Like, really, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Not doing none of that. None of it. And I don't care what people say about it. They can feel away. I have learned people are going to only care about them. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. But as I worry about myself and take care of myself, I'm still going to try to treat people like I want to be treated. That's the point. I'm not going to look at it like I don't give a damn. This is YouTube. I can say what I want to say, treat people like I want to treat people. I'm not going to do that. I'm still going to go by my same principles, treat people like you want to be treated. And sometimes treating people like you want to be treated, you just need to walk away before you do something or say something that you will regret.
And I just want to give you a heads up. Do not mind D Shup in the chat. That's like my
What is this
older
chef
big.
saying?
He like my older annoying big brother. He go pick with me throughout. That's just what he do, and I appreciate him for that.
What is he saying?
He said I call word out on this BS all the time. Let me put it on the screen. It's screen worthy.
Oh,
But
she's
see,
talking about me?
no, he talking about me. He said I call word out on this BS all the time. It just enhanced our relationship. Trying to turn people into vampires is not a good look because I be on late. So he go hackle me through the whole thing. So don't worry about these shit.
Oh, okay, because he says she scares me. Who scares you? D Chef? I hope it ain't me.
Commander, what up? Nah,
I'm, I'm a sweetheart
he talking about me. He talking about me.
sometimes.
These don't if you get D Shep over there, man, D Shep is gonna harass you. D Shep is
Oh, okay.
lovable. He a lovable, cool
Well,
dude.
I'm used to harassment, so he can join the club.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to come harass Selena Shep. Yeah,
Uh,
him and Tay got a great dynamic. I appreciate when they on the panel together, constant content.
oh,
I
okay.
probably can clip up and make TikTok shorts for that and get paid off of it. The interaction. So yeah, D Shep is
He's funny.
yeah, D Shep is a nut. But I wanted to ask you this, and Tate asked it in the chat, if you don't mind. I don't want to get too personal.
Mhm.
But how was your childhood? Like, did you come up in a two family home? Was it mine was crazy, but
Yeah.
how was yours, especially being in Texas?
Texas. I had a very decent childhood. I can't say I, went through some really crazy stuff. I had my, challenges and my mountains to climb up, but I came from a decent childhood. I came from really a village raised me. I had, not only, my father, I had my grandparents, I had my older sisters, I had my aunties, I had my uncles. So there was a lot of people, my brother-in-law, who was like another father to me. So I had a big support system, had people in my church. So I was always taken care of, looked after. People have always given me good advice on how to handle myself as a young lady. Um, and I would say a village raised me. So even though I didn't have the ideal, like, the mother and father in the home, because like I said, my mother passed at an early age, but she left a lot of good people here to raise me and to really impact my life in a positive way. So I would say that even though I did not have the ideal childhood, I was blessed. I was always fed. I was always sheltered, clothed. I always was provided love. So I come from a huge family on both sides. My dad had 13 brothers and sisters. My mother had 12. And then, a lot of my uncles on both sides had a lot of kids. Aunties had a lot of kids. My great uncles, like I had 126 kids, 111 kids. So I come from a huge family, distant as well as, my intermediate family. So I've always had love. Family is one of the biggest parts of my life. I'm very family orientated. I have so many cousins. My cousins are like my friends, my best friends. So even though I have friends, outside of my cousins, my family is most important to me because of the things that they have done for me in my life. So I would say I come from a very different childhood, but a very loving childhood as well. So again, I've had some challenges. My dad he was a Rolling Stone. Like I said, he had multiple kids, but he took care of all his kids, and he provided the best he could with what he knew how. So I'm forever grateful for that.
And I thank you for sharing that. And you know what? I want you to hear me out and don't take offense to what I'm saying.
Okay. Oh
But
Lord.
no, it's good.
Okay.
You just got to kind of hear me out, because sometimes the way I articulate my words. But
Right.
I can, like, as you were speaking, I can see how they impacted your life through your personality, because it was at times on here, like when I first met you, I'm like, oh man, like she cool, down to earth, bubbly. You reminded me of my wife, how welcoming, and you got
Oh, thank you.
that southern personality, that hospitality,
Right.
always smiling, something always positive to say. And then I'm looking like, okay, Selena on her element now, right? Like some situations you went through, I'm like, nah, you ain't supposed to be here. But then I seen how you handled yourself, and I'm like, okay, she got that
Yeah.
Rockwaller in her too, like,
Yeah.
okay, but it's still with class, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I can see, like, from the way you described your upbringing, I can see how the impact, and it reflects in your personality today. Even like I said, at first I just seen the bubbly side, but then I seen the other side, and the other side,
Yeah.
like I said, um it's not like you like go kamikaze. It's still class and grace to it. You know what I'm saying? So you can
Yeah.
see that balance that you have with your upbringing. So
Yeah, because as sweet as I am, I'm not a pushover. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of where people get me messed up on here
Hmm.
because when I came on here, I came off as a flirt. I was bubbly. I spoke to everybody in the chat. So people thought already put me in a box. But as they realize, if you keep poking that bear, you're gonna find out that that bear bites back. You know what I'm saying? And claw back. And I just have to let people know, hey, I don't know what you on, but I look, don't come over here, keep coming over here with that. You know, I'm one of those people. I try to let things live, right? But at the same time, don't keep pushing it, okay? And eventually I'm going to say what I want to say. And don't get mad and don't get in your feelings and don't act like the victim because I'm one of those people. I let some things go. I don't address everything all the time. But you best to believe me, if you ever come to a point where you think you're gonna just keep disrespecting me, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know you have gone too far and you need to step back. And please don't let me see you in person because just like some of these people think you got nails, you cute, you try to dress nice and be classy, them will be the ones that will shoot you. Okay. So I really I think people get on here, they get people messed up just because people try to handle themselves in a decent way or be level-headed. I had a person to get mad because I was trying to be level-headed. I said, well, this is who I'm trying to be, and you better thank God I'm trying to be level-headed. You better thank God that I didn't allow my bipolar to come and find you and do something to you. That's what you need to be thanking God for. So I think people need to leave people alone because just because a person may seem away, that doesn't mean that they ain't about their life. I have people to say all the time, oh, she's not built like that. Do you know me? Just because I come from a good family, you have no idea of the things that I've been through. And I know you don't care, but you don't have the ideal of what I've been through, what the type of things I endured, what type of bullies I had to face and had to let them know I will stomp a foot up in your ass. Like you just really don't know that. And I think people need to stay in their lane and quit being a YouTube gangster. Because when you meet people in real life, I want you to have that same energy you was yelling online. I want you to, so it can give me a reason. Okay. And I say that with a smile.
Shout out to Blended Healing. Shout out to Miss Chicago. My boy Prayers in the building. What up, though? And you know what? That's why I try to me personally because I'm in a portion in my life where I found peace. I've been through a lot, and that's why like on here I avoid certain people just like the plague.
Me
I
too.
try to promote peace and not war because things can get real fast and people don't realize that it's not even you. Sometimes it can be somebody who care about you, see something like my little brother be on here and he don't say nothing in the chat, but he'd be like, man, who was this? I'd be like, bro, man, calm down, man. Like you don't know
Right,
who.
right. You don't know who people are. Yeah,
Some people got Looney Tunes in their fan. I used to be that
I
Looney
do.
Tune, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So I don't like I experience things in real life. So I know this is an app. You can call it whatever you want, but it has real life consequences. So
Right.
I don't come on here bothering nobody because I'm not to be bothered. So what you say resonates with me, and y'all see why I move. People take even my kindness for meekness, and I like
They
people
do.
and they talk because I'm always laid back, but people get to talking, and then when I kind of like, oof, they be like, oh shit, like yeah, man, calm that down, bro. Like, we trying to be cool, we trying to be civil. Me personally, I try to present myself as an example. So I got
Yeah,
kids and younger people watching me, so I got to conduct and carry myself a certain way. And I know everybody don't do that on here, so
right.
I stay out their way because I'm not gonna allow that to distract me or prevent me from doing what I want to do. But
Yes, indeed.
people need to
Yeah.
recognize that, man. This is an app, but it's real people on this app. So what you do have consequences and repercussions in real life, man. Leave people
Right.
alone, man. Like
Right. And that's the thing about it. It's like, people really don't know what people have gone through. They don't even know what they're dealing with currently because they don't care, and that's fine. But with that being said, if something does happen, don't be a victim, because you continue to keep poking that bear. And my thing is, I don't go looking for trouble, but I definitely, I definitely don't run from it either. You know what I'm saying? If I have someone that wants to confront me, and I decide, what, hey, let me just go up there and let this person know is what it is. Sometimes you can talk to people respectfully, and most of the time you can't, especially on here. Because everybody seems like a lot of people want to be an internet gangster. They want to say what they want to say. They're so disrespectful to the core. It's just amazing how disrespectful people are. But people are very disrespectful, and with disrespect, you will get it. You know what I'm saying? And in real life, when you offer this out and you go up to somebody and you disrespect somebody and they about their life, and even if they don't look like it, you might get something you might not bargain for. And that's why I leave people alone unless they mess with me. And so I think also with this situation, because a lot of people did not know that even though I'm a sweet person, I did struggle and still do with a temper. But I understand sometimes a fool, they respond before taking the cost, basically looking at what it will cost you if you do this or do that, or say this or say that. And so I have learned to humble myself. So I think people need to really let people be humbled and leave them alone. And sometimes what is unfortunate, people take your kindness for weakness. People also take when you're humble, they take that for weakness as well. But being humble is having, to me, self-control. And it's basically understanding who you are, not thinking you're more or not thinking you're less, but just knowing that you have, you are who you are. You have a certain amount of confidence. You have a certain amount of control, but don't take it as me being weak. And that's where people get things wrong on here. I think the loudest people, the people that talk the most, are actually the weakest.
That's what my daddy used to say.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my daddy used to say. That's the thing about the internet, and I try to be as humble as possible and give grace, because it's that quote in the Bible. Jesus said to God, please forgive people, for they know not what they do. And a lot of people on here, I just noticed, and this ain't no shot. This is, just the observation.
Mm-hmm.
They're not mature. It's just
Mm-hmm.
simple. They're not mature. People come on here and bother and play with people who they don't know. You don't know what people are going through. You may be dealing with somebody who ain't got nothing to lose. So, I mean, that to me just shows the lack of maturity, because things you do have consequences. It's just a
Yes.
universal law, cause and effect. Whatever you do, it has an effect to it. So, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
people don't think, and I would say that's more of a reaction, because the response, is you thinking before you act. And people
Mm-hmm.
need to get more in a responsive state than a reactive. As we mature, we learn how to respond, versus
Mm-hmm.
react. So, I mean, I don't come on here and try to be a standard, or try to act like I'm the most moral or more valued people, but I don't do
Mm-hmm.
that participation trophy neither. I really don't. I feel like in life, you get better when you do better. So I'm conscious
Right.
I have to do better than what I'm doing to yesterday. I got to do better today than I did yesterday. So, we have
Exactly.
constant work. It's not about perfection, but progression. So, uh,
Exactly.
we run into these people, man. And like I said, I don't judge anyone. So I try to, even when I see people do stuff, it's more with me is the consistency
Mm-hmm.
of what people doing. If I see, like, I'm gonna use my sister for instance. You know, my sister Tate, when I first met her, they was like, "Oh, Tate, wow." And I'm looking at her,
Tay
y'all ain't
Tay.
even she just defending herself. Like she's
Right.
like this when she's not defending herself. But people come poking pride and expect her just to take it.
They gonna
Like,
get what they
nah,
get.
you
Hmm.
know, so it's not like if I had that judgmental spirit, I would have looked at Tay like everybody else did. But I observed and seen like, nah, you just don't do that, and she don't mess with you. Other than that, you know, she one of the sweetest people on the internet. But y'all just go pick and prod
Exactly.
with her, then you
You're
get
gonna get what
demons.
you're looking for and more. Yeah. And that's what when some people had seen me go off on a certain person or certain people or whatever, and they have seen me go off and they're like, oh my God, Selena, I've never seen. And I'm like, do you guys realize that I'm human just like you?
Hmm.
I guess people forget that. People forget that you're human just like they are. And even though there's times where I have conducted myself in a respectable way and a classy way or level-headed or whatever, there is times where that righteousness will come out because it's already in me. I don't try to act like something that I'm not. I understand that I am a sweet person, but at the same time, don't keep playing with me. Like that's the worst thing that anybody could do with me because when I like you or love you, I really like and love you from my heart. You know what I'm saying? I have different levels of liking certain people, but what I'm saying is when I like somebody, I really like somebody. So when you play me like a fool or you call me fake or call me names and stuff like that, when I have did nothing but tried to be as sincere as possible, that makes me feel away. And that would make anybody feel away, you know? And sometimes I don't always communicate it properly like I should because I lived in the hood. I was raised up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So that other nature will come out, but I try not to let it go all the way like I could before I knew better. When you know better, you do better. But
Hmm.
don't misunderstand that it's still there. And I think that's what some people understand. Some people don't understand. Well, let's have a conversation about this and let's talk about this. And some people be like, understand, bitch, fuck you. That's
Right.
what they understand.
That's
They
their
don't
language.
understand, the Christian, look, let's just, agree to disagree. I'm going to turn the other cheek. I'm going to walk away. We can, I forgive you. I hope you forgive me. And let's just call it that. They don't understand it. What they understand is, bitch, you fake as fuck. That's what you fake. That's what they understand. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
that's what I understand the difference with these people on here. There's a different dynamic with people. Some people don't understand it. You have to read the room, okay?
Mhm.
And that's what I'm learning, to read the room. And I understand too, there's just some places I can't go because that will bring that out of me. And I don't want that to be brought out of me because I'm trying to move forward in life. So with me moving forward, I can't take some of that behavior with me. I just can't because I'm trying to go put my net out there in the ocean. I've been in the pool for a minute, right? So I'm trying to go out to the ocean, and there's just certain behaviors I can't take out there with me.
We had a question. Big Mix, what up, though, bro? Appreciate you.
I hope I didn't
Hey,
scare anybody, but I'm just real. Hey, I'm just I'm being me. I'm
hey,
real.
my crowd has been dealing with Coach D for the last week, so trust me, you can't scare them. They done seen the other side of me, and they still coming back. So they built for
Okay.
this. They built for it.
Yeah,
But
that's what these crazy folks understand. They don't understand love. They don't understand respect. They don't understand it. It's foreign to them. But they
mhm.
understand F you. They understand bitch. They understand method. They understand all the negativity. That's what they understand. And every now and then, I will give them what they're looking for because I've been feeling that way anyway. So
And we had a
it is what it
question.
is. Uh-huh.
Big Mix wanted to know, can you offer, or can you, yeah, offer a summary of accomplishments and motivations? Now, are you asking like her accomplishments on YouTube or her accomplishments in life? And what motivates you?
Well, I will tell you a few accomplishments because again, these people on here are weird and you just never know
Yeah.
what some idiot will do. But what I will say, I know for me and my people that really know me, they have seen the best to come out of me on these platforms. And what I mean by that, even though I was stretched a lot, even though I was, on the cross, sometimes um, I feel like it's brought a lot of determination out of me, where it's even made me like myself a lot more. And so, what I mean by that is sometimes when you've been through a lot and you still came out on top and you didn't let people stop you, it showed me that I was a bad MFer. Okay.
Mhm.
And it also showed me that everything I had in me, God had already put it there. So I'm not going to take the glory for it. I'll give the glory back to Him because He put it in me. But it just showed that it was in me to be determined, to be able to come from 100 subs, 200 subs to 1,000, at this time, and for me, I would never thought that I would be able to speak. I used to hate speaking in front of people. In my college course, I had to take a speech class and I hated it. But my teacher would always give me compliments and say, "You are one of the best speakers in here. Have you ever thought about TV? Have you ever thought about radio?" I would hate it because I hated my accent. But she said, that could actually work for you with your accent.
Yes,
You
it
know what I'm
can.
saying? And so, with the fear of being in front of people, the fear of camming up, because sometimes the camera adds 10 pounds to you. I ain't lying. I ain't lying, but it can sometimes add 10 pounds to you and people be criticizing you. And so you have to deal with a lot. And so being on here, so I have just kind of been learning to come out of my shell even more. And so those are some of the things, my motivations, my accomplishments. It's even just giving me determination to find more things about what I want to do with my life and how, and whether in my career, whether in my personal life. Um, it has just made me a little bit more open-minded, where before I was a little bit more narrow-minded on some things. So I will say that, thank you too for that. I will never give my enemies the credit, but what I will say, to an extent, whether they thought they were bringing me down, they actually motivated me to do better and better and better, and to continuously to keep working on myself, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. It has also helped me. So where people think they breaking you down, you have to sometimes turn it around and actually make it for your good, because those things are meant to break you, but they can actually build you at the same time. So I think it helped me in my confidence. It helped me to keep going. I'm back in school to actually go into health management and sociology. So it's given me the motivation to go further in my career. Because right now I'm in education, but I'm like, you know what? I don't think that's for me. Maybe not this type of education. Maybe I'll do teaching in the future on some different subjects. But right now, I feel like maybe I'm going to be good with case management, helping people with mental health, because we all know there is problem. People have a lot of issues out here and they don't take into account that they have mental problems.
Mhm.
So it really did a lot for me. YouTube did a lot for me, as well as as far as motivating me, and just in my accomplishments. So I'll speak on that because, like I said, I don't want to get too personal because people can use it.
And I want to say this too, not disclose any conversations that we had, but through those conversations, I personally have seen a lot of growth in you, and
Thank you.
just especially with like accountability. We had discussions, and just me telling you how I looked at accountability. I think a lot of people don't truly understand it, because it's one thing that you did in having those conversations. You didn't make excuses or justifications. You simply identified where what you personally did wrong and how you move forward doing it. So
Mm-hmm.
like that to me
Exactly.
shows growth. And like I said, people go see what they want to see. I think you're an awesome person. Like it is always room as individuals for us to grow, and you utilizing that. I see you like, okay, like Gary always say, when you grow you can't grow, but
Mm-hmm.
I constantly see your growth, even you going back to school. It just shows your intent. And Gary also say your content is your character, and that's why I appreciate your content, because even if I don't consider like you doing beef, but even if you doing, your controversial points, it's your intent behind doing it. You're looking for solutions. It's not like you just trying to get a crowd of people to scream and yell. You're actually like,
Right.
so it's more than intent. So even if it's controversial, like I said, it's the intent behind it, why people do it, that's important. And I think you got a
Right.
good heart. And I just hope people, especially after this conversation, people actually see um, what I see in Selena.
Well, some people won't, and that's okay. I don't look for their approval like I used to. I used to look for people's approval because I had a bad habit of being a people pleaser. And I found out that actually people don't, for the most part, don't give a damn about you. Okay. Even the ones that they, think that you're cool with, they don't give a damn about you. You learn to move accordingly. And that's kind of what I have been learning to do. And I understand that whatever people's opinions of me, whether it stays the same or it changes, um, it's not going to move me either way. I'm going to still be me. I was me then, and I'm me now. So,
And see, that's the thing too. Even that, saying, some people won't even state that, I was a people pleaser. That just shows your growth, and it shows your intent. That this is what I say, and I tell people, like in real life, I'm a very humble, I'm a very respectful person, but I'm also an asshole, right? And this is why
yeah,
I say that, because I know for a fact everyone is not worthy of me. And I know that may sound like I'm conceited, but I appreciate my value. I know my value. So
right.
I've learned, especially on this app, because in real life I don't have a problem, but on this app it's like, you meeting people you don't want to see, but nah, man, after this year I spent going on 2 years, everybody just ain't worthy. Sonny
Now,
Blanco, what up, though? Appreciate you, brother.
some people are a waste of time.
Mhm.
And conversations are a waste of time too with certain people. It's just like, it is what it is. I sometimes give people what they want, but later regret that I even gave them the time and the energy of going back and forth with them. So I just learned too that people are gonna be people. They're gonna like you. They're gonna not like you. I mean, if they did it, if they, they were saying Hosanna, Hosanna to Jesus, and then the next day they were saying crucify him. So if people do him like that, they're gonna do me like that. They're gonna do you like that. People are fickle. One thing that I have tried to always be, and I even try to be intentional, and I say this all the time. I don't know why people don't believe me, but if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. There's very few things that I'm gray on. There's very few things that I'm in the middle about. I mean, you won't have to wonder if I don't like you. You don't, and it's very evident. And I try not to be like too nasty or whatever, because really I don't want to be a nasty person, even if I don't like a person. But sometimes it is what it is. I mean, some people burn so many bridges with you, or they have attacked your character, or attacked who you are as a person. It's just like, I don't have nothing for you. Nothing. Not nada. Nuka. I have nothing for you. And I mean that sincerely with my whole heart. So I just learned how to move accordingly with folks on here. It's some things, some people I wish I never met. It's some people I wish I never exchanged numbers, or because I don't know. I try to be how you met me. I try to be how, when you left me, that's how I was. I don't want to be like 20 different people, you know. And I'm not one of those people too. If my intentions is not good towards you, or if I'm not feeling you, I'm not gonna waste your time. And I think sometimes I have been in situations like even you said that people will misunderstand you. They think they seeing something, they think they heard something, but they not really seeing you. They not really seeing you. They not really hearing you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people will listen to you, but they're not hearing what you're saying. They're not really paying attention to the person that you are or you're trying to be. And sometimes that's disheartening, especially if it's people that you liked at once. But then I realized that life is life, and people have sometimes a season in your life. And when that season is up, it's up.
Reasons and seasons as well. You with people.
Mm-hmm.
Tay had a petty question for you, if you don't mind
Go
answering.
ahead, Tay. What
I
Tay
call
Tay
it
talking about?
I call it petty because after the first hour of the show, they used to peanut butter petty time.
Okay.
But she said, Selena, how do you feel about people who talk ish about people on the back end and try to tear down their channel behind the scenes?
Well, like I told you, I personally don't do it. If I don't like you, then it's evident that I don't like you. Like you're gonna know it. I only tried to. I would say in the past when I have tried to flag people, it's because they were using my picture, or they, are cyberbullying or harassing me. But I don't go behind the scenes trying to do none of that, taking people's channels down. And when people have said that about me, they were lying out their ass on it. I don't have a Discord where I might be talking about a person, but I'm not trying to. And that person already knows I don't like them, so I'm not going to be trying to do things to take down their channel. I think that is a person that is worse than a snake, Judas. Especially if you are acting like you like that person. To me, that is a person that I would stay away from, far as the east is from the west. Those people are not to be trusted. And if they're talking about you, um, talking about another person to another person, and then acting like they cool, what do you think they're talking about you to? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be very cautious of the people that's always coming to you, but then they act like they cool with another person and they talking about a person, because it's like, if you're doing that with her, then I know you're doing that with me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I always talked about people that I didn't like already. So there was no talking behind their back. I just didn't like them. I didn't fool with them in the first place. But you got some people that's like that. I don't deal with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The people I like, I really like them. I ain't talking about them. I'll tell them in their face, you getting on my nerves. You acting like you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But it's some people that will pretend like they cool with another person. They talking about that person like you just acting like you were cool with that person. Now you like I can't rock with that. And that kind of stuff makes me leery of you. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? When I talk about people, I have already told them you messy, you do lie a lot. And I'll tell the other person, I've already said that to that person. So if you think you got something over my head, that's already been said. And this person over here, I ain't never fooled with that person like that. No way. So I just try to keep it like that.
John Show, what up, though, bro? Appreciate you. KY
Hey,
in the
John John.
building. My boy Kalani in there.
Hi,
Yeah,
Kalani. How are you?
she asked that because I had a couple people trying to. Yeah, man, these people wild, bro. I'd be like, dang, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and then you come in my chat and I'd be like, oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm cordial and respectful to people, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, even when they try, I feel like, it's people, who did whatever, and people believe whatever, and they don't come
Yeah,
around.
they will.
That mean they ain't supposed to be around me in the first place. So you
They
know,
not. They not.
yeah, yeah, we just had a recent yeah.
Oh, okay. Another situation. And
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, people on here, I would say I may have 1 to 2 confrontations in real life a year. That but these people, you constantly are in something after something, because it's like it's always something with these people. And some people you didn't even know you had an issue with until you look up and you see your name in a live.
Mm.
And I'm like, or you might not see your name, but they talking about you. And you're like, okay, gotcha. I just and when I say to myself, it's nothing personal. I'm moving the way I see fit. I'm moving the way I want to be comfortable with. And you shouldn't be mad about that. You know what I'm saying? Or if you feel a way, you should feel okay about it, because you understand that, hey, that's just how that person feels. That may be, what that person may want to do, how they feel that they can get peace. They might not feel comfortable doing this or doing that. People don't want to respect that. They want you to be loyal to them and support them, but they don't even do you the way that they want you to do them. Like,
Yeah, man.
get your ass on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand these folks.
And see, like I said, I don't judge people. I just understand what's for me and what's not. And
Yeah, I do.
I try to be respectful to everybody because I feel everybody deserve it, until you show me otherwise. But some people on here, man, it's just I don't know. Like in real life, I wouldn't be dealing with them. So
In real
that's
life.
one thing I learned on here. Like if I ain't gonna deal with you in real life, I'm not gonna deal with you on here no more. I'm not that
Mm-mm.
participation trophy. No, I'm straight, man. You just not my cup of tea. You
You
know.
ain't my cup of tea. And some of these people, you don't really have to do anything, I would say openly or anything behind the scenes to these folks. They will already have you panned out who you are and why they don't like you and stuff like that. And again, I say this is a free country. You can like and dislike whomever you choose. But at the same time, I always felt like if you don't like people, please have a real reason why you don't like a person, just besides she seems or he seems. What did that person do to you? And I had people that I didn't too much care for, and another person like them. They asked me what the person did to me. I told the person what they did to me. Whether they like the person or not, that's their business. I'm not gonna get mad because they may rock with the person, even though I don't. But at the same time, don't get mad at me if I choose not to be around it. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, people just need to be grown on this app. That's how I feel.
Hey, shout out to all the members. Can somebody drop Miss Tracy link for me in
Oh,
the
I need
chat?
to be one. I need to join your membership too. I forgot about that too.
Oh,
Eh,
I gotta get over there, and I think my membership. I think it ended. I gotta redo it. Um,
Yeah.
any members, feel free to drop y'all link. That's a perk of the memberships. Appreciate y'all. Hey, can y'all drop my boy Sonny too? Sonny VIP. If y'all see Sonny, feel free to drop his link, man. I appreciate that. The memberships is only $1.99. That's one of the perks.
Okay.
The link drop. Yeah, y'all go check out Sonny, man. Check out the wrap up, man. Y'all go check out Miss Tracy. Check out the 9. Man, this was I gotta get you on a panel more because I like our dynamic. I always, felt like comfortable talking to you. I want to get you, Tay. I want the girls to come up here and wild out one night. Have a girls, night, 'cause
Yeah. Maybe the second week of October. I'm out that they have us out the whole week of October. Yeah, that second week of October. So maybe I can come back and we can do like during the week and do something, because like I said, I have to go to bed during the week
yeah,
about at least 10:30, you
I'm
know.
not. I'm that owl, man. D Shep said I must be in the coffin doing a live because I'm in the basement. But, yeah, definitely, definitely. And I don't know if you're familiar with my boy BDB. I think you have fun over there. He do game night, and if you like beats and music, he also do
Uh-huh.
that too. I think you
Okay.
need to go to BDB channel. Yeah, but the game, I think that'd be dope too. We're gonna try to do something to get the ladies because I appreciate, man. I say this, man. My fellas, I appreciate y'all. Y'all my bros, but these ladies, man, we call it the honey pot for a reason. The support the ladies give me, man, I feel amazed. Papa Will in the building with the
Papa Will.
membership.
Hey,
Hold on,
Tracy.
man. How did you? I don't know if he ain't got his wrench. Hold on, Papa Will. Hold on, I got something for you, bro. Hold
Hi,
on.
Lisa.
Lisa in the building. Lisa J, the money lady. Appreciate you, sis. Shout out to Papa Will, man. Becoming
You
a
need to
new
help me with mine.
Shout out to Papa Will. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Be feminine, lead commander. You better leave commander alone, D Shep. You lucky Selena on the panel. I'd be getting at you right now. He just want me to talk crap to him because he know I get defensive about commander.
This D Chef is a trip, ain't he?
That's my boy though.
Where is he from?
Check this out. The very first time I encountered him was through. I was watching the replay, and he was commenting. I had just got off the panel or something. He was like, "I don't know who this dude is, but I'm ready to, end himself." Just I'm hearing him. And Tay was like, "I know you ain't talking about my boy." I thought it was hilarious because I'm like, I can understand what you're saying because I listen to myself talk and I turn it off. Like, so I understand. And me and him been cool ever since.
Lord have mercy.
Like, man, you see us in the chat, you'll be like, they must not like each other. That's my dog. D Shep is my dog. That's my homie, man. That's my boy. He keep me up on my toes. But yeah, Sonny, he was ready to knock his noodles out just to stop listening to me. I'm like, bro, just jab your eardrums or turn it off. Do something like that. You ain't got to go to the extreme. But sometimes listening to me take you there, So I understand. I ain't mad at you.
Did you did you see Big Mix? Is that Big Mix?
I ain't studying him neither. That's another one I always be trolling me in the chat. That's my boy though.
But he said there's an unspoken rules in loyalty, love, and war. They are not they're not the same rules, and that is very true. I believe that loyalty is sometimes too much to ask for people that you don't know. That's just too much to ask for. If you have not shown yourself loyal to me, why do you think I'm going to show myself loyal to you? Why do you think you're all owed that much? So I don't understand people's mindset on here. Like, just treat people like you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. But I think people, ask for a little too much sometimes when they're not willing to give it themselves.
Too much.
That's my opinion.
I'm gonna comment on that. I just gotta show sis some love real quick. Let's make this one. Let's make this one. Money. Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. Yeah, they be having me clowning, man. They be having me clowning, man. I gotta have some fun. I gotta have some fun. But that's definitely like loyalty is something that for me has to be built up. That should be established. People should earn. I'm willing to earn other people's loyalty. Through my consistent actions. And if people ain't willing to do that, if they just expect me to give it to them, then That's the
Like,
red flag to me.
right. Like, who the heck are you?
That's that. It don't happen like that in real life. Now, let's be real. You know, people
Right.
meet you or chat with you for like a week or two in the chat. Y'all say some nice things to each other, and all of a sudden you own them. Like, look, like, hold on, bro, I don't even know you. Like,
Uh-huh.
and this is how loyalty work, right? Like the people
Mhm.
who loyal to me, I'm not gonna put them in a position that they, a detrimental condition. I'm not gonna do that because I'm
Right.
loyal to them. I'm not going, even if I got something going on, I'm not gonna put them in it. That's my loyalty. That's how I look at it too. So people will expect you on this app to go at people because they don't like them because they had an issue, and then next week they cool. Now you be like, man, that's
Right. I'm
I'm
like,
over
child,
there in high
please.
school. I'm straight.
That's why I be trying to stay out the way. And then people be like, why you didn't speak on this? Because it ain't none of my business. And if
Yeah.
I speak on it, them two gonna be cool next week. I'm not like that. If I don't like you, I don't like you. But some of these people, I don't know. I'm not gonna say these people be doing plays, but I don't see how you can just downright be disrespectful and then be cool with somebody. Like that's just weird to me how these people operate. So that's why I don't get in the way. Because I'm like, these people could be cool next week, and I'm sitting up here defending this person.
Hey,
Please.
that's why I say, man, I look, man, I ain't trying to say because I'm from the D, this and that and this. We just different. Like when it's up, and that's just what it
That's
is.
how I am.
So
I
it's like
mean, yeah. I,
they, you
I
can't
feel
tell me like I heard some of the most disrespectful thing. I heard less in real life and watch people get their brains or their memories put on the wall. So like the stuff people be saying on here, and then the next week we cool. You just I don't play with no one's children. I don't like
right.
even when I had incidents on here, I didn't really go in on nobody. I just rebutted what they said and I talk about the behavior they display. I ain't about to talk about nobody looks, nobody kids. I personally just don't do all that. But when it's done, it's like you can't I never tell nobody how to defend yourself or fight back. Like so if somebody says something about somebody kids and stuff, my first question is why? Like why did
Right.
they go there? And I'm not saying it's justified. I'm just saying it's cause and effect. When you do things, other things happen. So when you
Exactly.
when you attack somebody, you can't slap somebody and get mad when they pull that burner out. Like you hit them.
Mhm, mhm.
That's just how they
Exactly.
fight back.
Exactly the
I
word.
didn't
And
know
that's
that.
I agree with you so much because I'm like this. Where I'm from, that's why I said some people ain't they either wasn't they was in the suburbs because I'm like this with when it's up, it's up. And
Yeah,
I'm not saying I can't forgive because I'm supposed to forgive, due to my beliefs. But at the same time, it's still I don't fool with you like that though. I
yeah,
might, forgive you, but I ain't gonna fool with you. I'm just not because um I'm the kind of person I give a couple of chances, because I understand we go through things, we have some unchecked trauma that we didn't deal with. But some things we just have to call a spade a spade. You are a butthole, you know what I'm saying? You take no accountability for what you do. And I don't have time to keep trying to uh befriend someone that don't care enough about me and my feelings so I don't fool with people like that. I just let them go. Like, yeah, I can forgive, but I ain't got nothing for you. What is he talking about? Oh, him and Commander going back and
yeah.
forth.
I didn't even know I clicked on that. Yeah, Sonny, I'm from the D. I was raised in the D. I'm from Pennsylvania, but I was raised in the D off 7 Mile. So I mean, we just I don't know, man. I was raised by some man. Yeah, I ain't go. This your show. We'll talk about that later. I done
I
said it
got
too many
you.
times, but
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
up.
want to take
Up.
up too much of your time. I appreciate this so much. This was
I
dope.
had so much fun.
Yeah, see this is how I view YouTube, like interacting with people. Just coming on here talking about, life and perspective,
Uh-huh.
and get insight because I hope this conversation has will help people because we real people going through real things and we just sharing our, interactions and what we went through and hopefully you'll get some clarity and some guidance because if you on here, you gonna go through a lot of this stuff, man.
You sure are.
just in real life. You gonna go through a lot of it. So
I feel like I'm on Love and Hip Hop sometimes. I'm like, what the hell? Did I sign up for a cast that I didn't know anything about? Because I'm not receiving no money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, these people are weird. I feel like I'm on a straight up reality show, and that I did not sign up for. You know, yeah, YouTube and hip hop. That's what it seemed like.
YouTube, as the YouTube term.
Yes, YouTube and the Wrestlers. I'm like, jeez.
And see, hey, hey, Sonny, that's the funny thing. I don't say that on the internet because I understand how people, but at home, like when I'm talking to my people, everything is my baby. What up, though, and my baby? That's what we say in the D. I don't
Well,
do it too much on here because people weird. So,
yes,
uh,
they are.
but
They
yeah,
are.
that was funny when I seen them say that because yeah, we say that all the time. What up, my baby? We always say my baby, but
Hey, we kind of do that in Texas a little bit sometimes. You
yeah,
know,
and that's the unique thing. Everybody got their own lingo, and sometimes I see, people don't understand that. Like I don't know, man. We ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah,
oh,
this
I'm
was
I'm not funny like that. You know, some women so sensitive, and that Me Too movement has made some women so hard to even flirt with sometimes. But nah, I don't take things like that. It's better better than being called a bitch or a hoe.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
anybody that is in the country, we kiss each other on the cheek, hug each other, it's just or just say, hey baby, what's going on? That kind of stuff. That's people's lingo. And
yeah,
people are too sensitive. The things that they
yeah,
need to be mad
man.
about, they don't. So
Yeah, yeah. Scorpio definitely a flirt. I appreciate you though,
who,
Scorp.
Scorpio?
Yeah, Scorpio be getting shit. Hey, don't let no little young tenderoni come through here.
Look,
Scorpio get
I'm a
on them.
flirt too, but that got me in trouble, Scorpio, on here. So I I don't flirt as much as I used to. You got more questions to ask? Tay Tay, you go ahead and ask me another question. Can Tay Tay ask me another question? The word.
Yeah, take it, Ashley. My son like, Dad, where you at? He ready to go to the store. I told him I was going. I told him he get he want a new kite, so I told him we could go get a new
Y'all
kite.
don't get a new kite. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. My son, I like him. Like he into like nerd stuff, like telescopes. And he like to fly kites and build stuff. So I try to
Right.
encourage it as much as I can.
And I will say for those, most of the people in here I'm already subbed up to, but for those who are not, and this is your first time meeting me, I hope that you sub up to my channel. And if you have any like, concerns, or you want to maybe see me do something different in my content. I don't mind constructive criticism. I don't mind people giving me ideas, but I hope you guys will sub up to me. And if you have a channel and you come in my chat, please make sure you let me know so that I can sub up to you as well as get other people subbed up to you. So I hope that you guys sub up. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you
man.
so much, BDBGP. Wow. Thank you for subbing up to me. What's up, Meek Meek?
Meek
That's
Meek in the building.
Meek Meek. Uh-huh. She's in
Meek
the building.
Meek. What up, son? What up? Appreciate you. Yeah, this was awesome, man. We definitely got to do this again. Like I said, let me know when because I want to hold an all ladies panel. And
Okay.
just come up here and rock out. Um, and y'all know we did a pop the balloon reaction. That's my entertainment for y'all. But we got a couple shows coming up. What and why? I'm getting into that this weekend, and then I'm gonna have Tay come up here and grill me, so that should be fun. But
Okay, one last thing. Meek said, how do I feel about the men today? I feel that there is some good men out there. There's some good men that work hard for their families. They really want to do the right thing, and they want to have a family. They want to take care of their family, and they're hard workers. But I also think there's a lot of effeminate men, and what I mean by that, men that have a lot of feminine ways that do not know how to control their emotions. They are more petty and catty like a woman than a woman is. But I do believe that there's some good men out there, and some good men that you know, they love hard, you know. So, you know, you may have not met somebody, I may have not met somebody, but one thing I do know that there is good men out there, and not to give up. So
And I'm sorry, I almost had water come on my nose. It's just refreshing that women see like the emotional unstability of some of these men today. And I said that the best way I could. But
I
yeah,
want to say, in my ghetto, my hood, it is some bitch ass niggas out here, right? That's what I really want to say. But to be nice, there's some effeminate men out here that need to get in control of their emotions and need to get a male role model, you
yeah.
know. So
Go cut
yeah,
a
you
tree
know, I have
down
to
or
come out with
something.
that.
Go build a garage or something. Go build a doghouse. Get some
Right,
testosterone in your system. Go work on a
right.
car or something. You
So
know, I
yeah.
mean, yeah. Unfortunately, this era has um, sissified a lot of the masculine qualities. Like men, like we used
Right.
to watch sports, we used to work on cars, we used to do things with our hands. Now people they want to assume the roles that the females did. I mean, it ain't nothing
Mhm.
wrong with it. I study a lot, I read a lot, you know. But it's I don't know, man. Go shoot a gun or something, man. Like damn.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
I
Get
just
some
want to tell you
balls.
how I feel. I just got to tell you how, like, you know,
Right,
tell them,
right. Get you
like,
some balls. Man up, you
yeah,
know. But you know, like I said, it is some good men out there. I don't think anybody, any good woman should give up, because it's there. You know, it's just about you meeting that person at the right time in your life. And but like I said, unfortunately, we got so many of the other that it overshadows the good ones, you know. So never give up, never lose faith, you know. But I had a great time. The word, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And from your lovely people over here, like I said, I may not get here every night, but y'all know, you know, I'll be sleep around 10:30, but I'll be trying to get them playbacks. And okay, yes, I do date Tay Tay. Yes, I do. So I have a social life. That's the only thing that keeps me sane on here. You have to have a social life. If you don't have a social life, if you don't have a personal life where you are doing things and being around certain type of people that of your choosing, you're gonna be in some bad shape on here. I date men. I'm strictly dickly, non-clickly. I love men. There ain't nothing funny about me, you know, and no offense to those who choose that lifestyle. That's on them, between them and that person and God. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I like men, real men, no effeminate men. Let me be the woman. Let me have an attitude sometimes. You don't you don't be acting like me, okay? But nah, it's all good. I love me some men. Yes.
oh
Eggplant.
man. See,
Mhm.
it is see, even if you don't try to be petty, it's just something about us. We bring petty out. You know, that's just what we do. But we do it in a constructive we do it in a
That's
way,
all good.
you know,
It's
it
all
ain't
good. Yes, I deal with men the long way. So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Uh, yes,
yeah,
indeed.
I'm getting
But let's
off here
get
now.
off of that.
Yeah, because you and Tay, I'm about to bring her up here. Y'all can
Tay
talk in the
Tay gonna
back.
get me in some trouble. Tay
Yeah,
Tay.
yeah,
I like
Tay.
saying her name.
That's my homie, man. That's my sis, man. That's my
Yes,
nine. That's my nine.
Tay Tay. But I had a great time. Actually, like I said, I hate to go,
I
but
know. I know.
yeah,
I hate to
I know
go.
you gotta go get that kite, and
Yeah.
I have a interview, well, not really an interview, but you know, having a conversation with two gentlemen that I support as well, at 4:30. So I'll be getting ready for that. But I'm about to bounce off here, give me something to eat, and get ready for that.
Definitely. Tay says she got a lot of questions. Come back. Tay, next time I'm gonna have you on the panel so y'all can talk, and I'm gonna drop down
Yeah,
on
y'all can ask me questions. Now, some things, it's like I was telling with the question earlier, a big mix had asked. I didn't want to get too into my business because I don't like a lot of people knowing everything that I be doing, but a lot of things I'm very transparent to, and I'll try to answer things to the best of my ability, so people will have an insight on me, but not a lot, if that makes sense, because you can't put everything out there.
Yeah, you don't want to give nobody a weapon to hurt you
Oh,
with. And
yeah, I
that's
know Tay Tay.
how
Tay Tay's a Texas girl, so she know how we roll.
Squirt, what's your question, sis, before we get off?
This boy D Chef is crazy. He said, Tay, have you found someone to bounce up and down yet?
I told you, hey, we be having fun over here. People
This
be
chef is
thinking,
crazy.
y'all be thinking we be lit over here, man. We be having fun.
Not today, next time. Okay.
Okay, cool.
You're willing to ask, if you know.
Where you put
What? D Chef, please come over to my platform so I can laugh.
Oh, you think I'm monotone? D Shaq go come up there with that bedroom voice.
What?
Yeah, how you doing? He just be quiet because everybody in this house
had me falling in love, D Chef. No, just kidding.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. He's
Yeah, but this was great. This was awesome. I appreciate you doing this for me, sis. I appreciate you. More than any time that link is dropped, even if it ain't dropped, if you want to get on the panel, just let me know. It will get dropped for you. I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate it. You are always welcome on my platform as well. Each and every one of you are welcome on my platform. So don't be scared. Come on through, show me some love. You don't have to stay in the bushes. I want everyone to be respected and have a good time in my chat. So yes, you are more than welcome.
And she got a show later on, 4:30. Is it 4:30 your time?
Yes, I'm Central.
It's 4:30 Central Time. Make sure y'all hit that link pinned to the top of the comment. Turn on that notification bell when she go live. Go in there, drop a 9. Let her know where you come from, bro. She see that 9. She knows us. So
y'all I know what time.
Yeah,
right. They say he ain't welcome. Okay, Tay. But he was nice enough to say, so what did he say? He said, it's good to have you over. So he was very nice. He's very nice. Even though you spelled my name wrong, D. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you, the word. I appreciate you guys for coming through, and the people that were, that be in my chat. Thank you for those that came through and just to say hello and show your support. Hope y'all press the like button. And I hope everyone had a great time, because I know I did, and I definitely will be getting a membership. So I'm really happy about that.
I appreciate it. I hate when I can't find a cursor because it's all white.
You can't find
it? Yeah. BDB had a question. He asked when am I gonna stop? I'm gonna stop sitting in the dark when this stop happening, BDB.
No, I can brave the storm when it comes to this type of stuff. Oh, 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 oh.
I don't know how to do it, Tay. I really don't. So Tay, come and drop it.
I think I can. Hold on 1 second.
I'm still kind of learning some things. That is a weird drop. The word. What made you do?
Because I was watching. That's that's BDB. So he played games, and he was playing the game talking, and it scared him, and he screamed, and his scream turned into a laugh. So I'm like, I gotta
Like,
flip that.
what is going on?
Yeah,
Okay,
I got it. I
got you,
gotta
got
be
you,
petty.
got you.
Yeah, I definitely gotta be petty. So I had to. I don't see your membership. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Join. Let me see.
I
Where?
just be glad that if y'all just subscribe and stay subscribed, because some people subscribe to you like, oh hell no, I'm unsubscribed. They unsubscribe from you. I'm like, dang, you just subscribe. But if you just subscribe, I'm thankful for that. I appreciate people's support with a like and a view. So thank you so much. Um, yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I gotta do it from my phone. I might do it from my phone. But
Okay.
yeah, y'all definitely get over there and check sis out. Let me get up here before the wife and kids have me in the headlock.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. Do I drop down? No. Yeah, I'll drop down.
Yeah, you
Love
drop
you guys.
down.
Love you to Reese's Pieces, and I appreciate you so much. Okay. All right. See you
Appreciate
guys
you, sis.
later. Stay subscribed, please.
Oh, BDB, I ain't even doctored yet, bro. Wait till I actually get a little bit of time to fix it up. That was Selena, y'all. Y'all get over there and check her out. I appreciate sis so much. Like I said, one of the first people I ran into on these YouTube. She gave me a platform, allowed me to speak my mess. And she dealt with my, craziness when I first met her. So I appreciate that. Always supported, always show love, So, I got to show love back. And like I said, this was a good sit down. We go do the accountability couch. We're going to have Tay and possibly Gary come up here. I'm going to be the first guest on my own show. I'm going to be sitting on that couch and they go hold my feet to the fire. So I think that should be fun. We got what and why coming up. We're gonna do that pop the balloon bando edition on the other channel. I got the mentoring thing coming up. So if y'all know any young men, look, I tried to help just single mothers, but any young man who parents, want them in a mentor program, I'm teaching emotional intelligence, confidence, self-confidence, and self-esteem building. So that program gonna last 7 months. I already got it, good to go. So I'm gonna do the meet and greet, and then we go get into the meat and potatoes. The meet and greet is gonna tell. I'm gonna get our itinerary and give the schedule at the meet and greet. So what, where, and wow. So yeah, so we got some stuff coming up. I appreciate everybody's support. Shout out to Tay, appreciate that super sticker. Shout out to Papa Will for the membership. Y'all get that membership. Just a good way to support your boy. Help me keep doing this content. Because now I got the capabilities to pay for this. Let YouTube pay for itself. So the less I get to put in, the more I can do. So appreciate y'all for that. And y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are conversations that build nation. And if I say anything to resonate with you, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until next time, we out. I can't play the music. My wife about to kill me.